I'm Chauncey Navarro, and this is the Inspired Word, where we're doing a verse-by-verse study through the book of the Revelation of Jesus. We're in chapter 17, and we're on verse 2. Verse 2 goes on to say, "With whom the kings of the earth committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth were made drunk with the wine of her fornication." Now, if you recall, the first verse spoke of a harlot that was over many waters, and this is who it's referring to, that has committed fornication with the kings of the earth, and that the earth was made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Now, as you can see this in the Old Testament here, when God spoke of Israel as his wife, as a woman who went whoring around, who committed fornication, who committed adultery with the rest of the world, that this is the same connotation that it's using for fornication here, and the same connotation that it's using for a woman here, that the woman represents something, the same as Israel represented not just a country or a nation, but it represented a religious order too, a specific religion that God set up. And it went whoring around after their gods, and you can see how, even though the words are very similar, that God equates them similarly. Adultery to idolatry, and they went whoring around to other gods, and this is the same thing that we're talking about right here, in terms of where she caused them to worship the beast and his image and take the mark of the beast on them. And this is the adultery that she got. And it says they were made drunk with the wine of her fornication. And so in other words, they were not even thinking straight just because they were caught up in this whole thing. And you're going to see as this goes on how Scripture interprets Scripture, and it's going to go on and explain each part of this. My name is Chauncey Navarro. This is the Inspired Word, and we're doing a verse-by-verse study through the book of the Revelation of Jesus. Be back here for verse 4.